The Diablo 4 Season 4 is about to begin, and here is everything you need to know. Number 1. You can now equip Sacred Gear at level 35 and Ancestor Gear at level 55. Sacred Gear now drops only in World Tier 3. Ancestor Gear drops only in World Tier 4. Number 2. We are getting an additional stash tab as well for a maximum of 6. Number 3. You can now change hair color, hairstyle and jewelry in the wardrobe now. Uber Unix can now also be unlocked for transmog. Number 4. Vendor location at every different town have updated. They are now closer to each other, so you don't need to run like hell from one to another. Number 5. You can now spur your horse in town. No more dead zone, no more not in town. Number 6. Once you are level 100, you can gamble for 925 item power gear from the Curiosity vendor and they can have greater affixes. Obos now also drop from Helltide chest and the pit, rather than just from events, and the maximum capacity for obos has also been raised to 2005 from 1000. Once you hit World Tier 3 and World Tier 4 respectively, you can use your obo to get some easy sacred and ancestor gear as well. Number 7. You can temper both rares and legendaries once you unlock tempering. When you temper items, your first 2 tempers from separate categories are free. After the initial 2, you will lose temper durability and will have a chance to break your items. You have 5 temper durability for each item after the 2 initial freebies, which will have a counter on your screen, so you don't need to worry about keeping track. Number 8. Helltide is now available in World Tier 1 and 2. Experience gain was boosted in World Tier 2 to 4. World Tier 2 increased 50%, World Tier 3 increased 150%, World Tier 4 increased 250%. Number 9. A threat meter has been added in Helltide now. Once it is full, it will spawn a few waves of monster to fight. If you have multiple players, you can chain with the threat meter wave off of each other for really efficient leveling. Number 10. Baneful Heart. You can obtain it from chests in Helltide, Hellborn Demons, and Doomsayer to summon an overworld boss, the Blood Maiden. The drop rate for Baneful Heart has increased, so feel free to splurge them. The player who insert a heart will get bonus gear after defeated the boss. Bear in mind that the bonus does not stack. And to be safe, always spend your hard-earned cinder first before you start the fight with the boss, cause the fight is very tough. Number 11. Boss summoning material now have a chance to drop from elite mobs and treasure goblin. There is also a chance of treasure goblin pack spawning. Number 12. There are now tormented version of all the leather bosses as well as a new boss, the Endgame. These bosses are level 200 and will cost you 3 times more material. Nevertheless, the loot will drop you 5 times more and all leather bosses will now have a small chance to drop Uber Unix, but the chances will be less than Duria and Endgame. Number 13. There are now 3 guaranteed Resplendent Spark a season. One will come from defeating Uber Lilith, one will come from defeating your first Tormented bosses, one will be from the seasonal reputation. Number 14. Items now have greater affixes and it is important, also is a new system for endgame gear. A greater affix will always roll at 1.5 times its max value. So if the affix dexterity is 100 normally, it will be at 150 if it is a greater affix. Enchanting doesn't roll you a greater affix, so don't try to enchant a greater affix away as it will not roll to another greater affix. The only way to get greater affixes on gear is through drop, or once you are level 100, you can gamble at the Curiosity vendor for a chance to get them. Unique can also roll greater affixes, so be ready to hunt for the best of the best. And the numbers will be double on two-handed weapon. It is actually be worth running a two-hander now. Number 15. Masterworking is the new endgame crafting system that's going to replace the old upgrade system. There are 12 levels to Masterworking. Each level will give a flat 5% stat boost, while at level 4, 8, and 12 will give you a critical on one affix, giving it a 25% stat boost. You can hit all 3 critical on one stat for a massive boost. In case if you don't like where your critical landed, don't panic. There is a reset feature that will let you start over to try and hit the one you want. Masterworking requires certain material which you can get from the pit. There is 3 levels of crafting material, magic, rare and legendary, which you will find as you climb the rank of the pit. Number 16. The pit is the new endgame grind. There is no objective, it is just greater rift. You need a stone to enter the pit. However, this stone drops from everything, you will never need to worry about having enough to do pit runs. The pit will be accessible once you clear a level 46 Nightmare dungeon at World Tier 4. Currently, the pit has 200 level and that's the highest you can go. You will absolutely need a strong and solid gear build to take on it, otherwise the monster will tear you apart if you are not well prepared yet. Number 17. Aspect now integrated in the Codex of Power for infinite use. To upgrade the aspect, all you need to do is salvage the legendary gears and it will auto-upgrade it. Number 18. Every class now has a set of aspects for a build through the season journey. Necro gets minions, Druid get Powerized, Barbarian get Dust Devil, Rogue get Barrage, and Sorcerer gets Incinerate. Number 19. Enchanting cost now capped at 3 million gold for everything but two-handed weapon, which will be capped at 6 million gold. A smart tip for you guys. Affixes are much stronger now, so if you have one good affix, you can roll the second one to a good affix before you imprint and temper it, making rest a viable option until mid-game. Number 20. You can now trade legendaries and uniques as long as they are still untouched yet, but not uber uniques. If you are feeling unlucky finding a perfect roll of the aspect you need, you can trade for it and salvage it and save it into your codex. Number 21. Salvaging legendaries will now also break into Veil Crystal. You should never have to worry about them again. Number 22. Many types of herbs and ore now has been condensed into bundles instead of tracking down many types of flowers and ore. So now you don't need to go to specific zone just to farm for that specific herbs and ore. Number 23. Elixir has significantly changed. A lot of them has been condensed and made more powerful to reduce clutter, and experience gain has increased to 8% instead of 5%. Number 24. World bosses are getting hell buff. No more boring one shot. Finally, I can see what skill those bosses have. Number 25. Glyph experience gain has been buffed by 25% in Nightmare dungeons. Number 26. The armor cap has been changed. You just need to hit 9232 numbers at max level to cap your armor stat. This will leave you more slot for other form of damage reduction or offensive affix. Number 27. You can now zoom out your camera slightly further to see where are all those corpse balls shooting you from, so you can dodge those incoming projectile like a pro. Just kidding. With that, you can see more stuff on your screen. And the last one is, have fun everyone. I'm looking forward to see you guys in the world of Sanctuary. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to smash a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I thank you so much for the support. Happy hunting and farming. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the game. Ta-ta!